Our music and dancing connects us.
Shine is a musical journey. Two brothers raised in East Harlem, pinned up on opposing ends of gentrification. That's kind of like the short and sweet log line.
From the very first beat to the very last echo.
So I feel like Junior's role in this film is to show the heart of the barrios, not just in New York, but I think everywhere. I think Latinos are trying to hold on to that foundation. Once Junior finds himself on the opposite ends of his brother, it gets really, really tough for him. He's an emotional younger brother.
You go to your brother. You need him.
This is the first project as an actor that I shoot in New York. I'm a professional dancer. And when I was doing Madonna's Super Bowl, I was out in New York for a month. I've done a lot of projects out in New York as a dancer. Tony was going to New York to shoot the Puerto Rican festival. Tony threw me in the parade as Junior, just kind of learned to absorb the culture because I am Mexicano and I'm playing a Puerto Rican. I was able to absorb the culture in that one day because it's so powerful. It was easy because I had New York in front of me to learn from.
Cutting dance, salsa specifically, is really difficult because you're not cutting to what most people will hear and gravitate to in a beat. I definitely think that helped, and it allowed me to communicate well with my cast that were also dancers. We were able to speak the same language.
Tony being a dancer is what allowed him to select such amazing dancers. Like dancers I had never heard of that travel all over the world teaching salsa, some of the best in the world that I had never heard of. And I think being on set and watching all of these people in their element, like, it hasn't been seen before. But it's only because Tony comes from that world as well that I think he was able to pull together people who, they come from a different place. For me, it was really important to play this properly because I have a lot of Puerto Rican brothers and sisters. I do a lot of work with like the choreographer out of Puerto Rico that does Luis Fonsi and all the premios and all this stuff. So I've crossed paths with a lot of Puerto Rican performers, actors, singers, and everything. Out of respect, I needed to play this properly. And also, as a dancer, it was important to be a part of a project. Like, I'm so surprised Salsa's not on your TV every night. In a TV series, in thousands of films, like, it's such a beautiful culture. Salsa didn't need to be mainstream because Salsa is so rich in its own. Like, these people are, every weekend, meeting out in different parts of the world, just dancing the night away and teaching and going on cruises, learning salsa. And I don't know, for me, it was, as a dancer, it was important to show this genre of dance on the big screen.
This change isn't for us. It's to remove us.
Se rumora que salimos a cazar, que andamos enmascarados.
If one building stands firm, it can't complete the project.
This ain't no step up. At least we doing something.
It's double the market price. There are two languages, no y no.
I think it could give some good talking points for someone off the street to, go in and have a real debate. Give them a real position, give them some perspective, give them a good basis for arguing a certain position. So yeah, I definitely, it's not a solution, but I definitely think it is equipping for engaging in dialogue and pushing the conversation forward in favor of preservation of the community.
How hard would you fight for everything your father believed in?